Okay, Michelle, this one's for you.
Yes. Okay.
My 8-year-old daughter has been asking to be baptized. Praise the Lord. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
We recently read through Matthew where Jesus was baptized, and that spurred some great conversation. She accepted Christ a little over a year ago. Do you have any age-appropriate recommendations on resources to continue this conversation? I reached out to the local church, but was wondering if you have any recommendations as well. Bottom line, they want to make sure she fully understands what the decision is. So, what would you say, Michelle?
Okay, so number one, I love that you are going to get connected with a person at your local church who knows your child, because I think that that is key, is having somebody who knows your child that can talk to them in a way that they will respond and understand. I think the biggest precaution that I would give is, I feel like a lot of us, what we try to do is we try to make sound, I'm about to sound really boring, but we forget sometimes, because we feel like as adults, I know so much more than I did when I accepted Christ. And so we don't want our child to rush into a decision that we think that they're not ready for. But in actuality, the gospel is very simple. In fact, the Bible even clearly says it is simple enough for a child to understand. Mm-hmm. They don't have to know everything in order to be ready to accept Christ and to follow in obedience in believers' baptism. What they need to know is that they are a sinner. They need to know that Jesus came, lived a sinless life, and that his death on the cross and his resurrection made a way for them to be restored to God. And if they believe that that is what Jesus did, then they get to live in heaven and to have Jesus's righteousness attached to them. They don't have to be able to use all of those sanctification words, but if they say, I'm a sinner, I know that I mess up, and I know that Jesus died for me, and I know he did what I couldn't do, and I want to be in heaven with him, they know it. They know it all. And so don't kind of push. Like, I think James and I are on the opposite side of the spectrum of this, to where when our first child, Noah, when he was starting to have conversations, I didn't want to push it. Like, I didn't want to put words in his mouth. But as soon as he could say the gospel to me, I was like, okay, like, that's all you need to know is I did not put any words in his mouth. He said all the things that I just said to you. And, James is having all these hesitations, and he's like, is he ready? Is he? And I was like, he just preached the gospel. I'm ready to get saved again. So let's go. So don't confuse salvation and sanctification. Yes, that prayerfully they will continue to grow with Christ, and they will understand the decision that they made increasingly with every day that they walk with the Lord. Basic understanding, though, is all that is required for that first step.